Let's get it, man.
Let's go.
Master Crafter signed in with the Time Is Money collection.
Let's go. The first episode.
Who Got Cut, part 1.
Let's go.
Featuring I Am Brian Daniel. Follow him on Instagram.
Yes, yes.
You know what I'm saying? We got an artist here from Beacon, New York.
We here, baby.
Doing his thing. Musician.
We're here to get fresh.
Producer, engineer. Young dude on the rise. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Doing his thing. This dude is very talented. He just dropped a single. What's it called?
It's called Money Bag.
Money Bag. Look that up. Where's that? Apple, iTunes, Spotify, all that?
Everywhere. Google Play.
Look it up. Put in
Napster.
Money Bag. You know what I'm saying?
Everywhere. Everywhere. Man.
Word. Yo, I'm very excited today because I'm kind of feeling on the spot last minute. I didn't even have this planned, and that's always best. Last minute and things like that come up kind of spirit of the moment are kind of the best. They tend to be the best. You know what I'm saying? But I'm very excited. We're getting a very good response from the first intro. You know, just the introduction. And I seen a few different things that I want to do differently. Different ways that I can make it better. You know what I'm saying? So that's what I'm focused on. You know, it's just going to get better and better. Growth. Growth, development, and progression. We got to grow together. We got to develop the ideas and the concepts. And we got to progress and get better and make those ideas even better. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate everyone tuning in. We're going to do our thing. I got my man I Am Brian Daniel here.
What's good?
He's doing his thing. You know what I'm saying? Check him out. Tell them a little bit about yourself, bro. Feel free to just be you and do you.
No, of course, man.
You know what I'm saying?
It's a blessing to be back. First of all, I need a damn cut, so I'm grateful to be back. But
right.
Yeah, man. Like you said, my name is Brian Daniel. I'm from Beacon, New York as well. I make music, man. Music is my fucking life, so I do a lot within that. And yeah, you should check me out. I just dropped a new song, Money Bag, which is booming. First of all, shout out to a lot of people in Brazil. I got a lot of people. I'm Brazilian, by the way, which is a big blessing. I got a lot of people living there. Yeah, bro. So definitely check that out if you got Apple Music, Spotify, Google Play, Amazon. If you still use Napster, like whatever the case may be, that shit is on there. So yeah, man, I came to get fresh.
Yo, my man Brian Daniel, I don't mean to cut him off, but like I said, I'm excited. Y'all know how I do. Yo, my man also engineers and producers. He got his own private studio set up, which is a beautiful thing. So he can practice his expertise and become better and engineer and produce his own music, you know, and express his creativity. That's something I'm into as well. That's what made me invest into the equipment, the music equipment. You know, because I wanted to engineer my own stuff. I wanted to create my own sound. I wanted to learn how to produce and engineer and make beats. So what better way to do that than investing into the equipment and learning, you know what I'm saying?
It's a generation, man. Do it yourself. You don't need college no more. You just got YouTube.
Yep.
Like,
my thing is, speaking of which, my thing is to also, you know, no disrespect to anybody, but to cut the middleman out, you know? We can work for ourselves and save time and money as well. Make money. You can invest the money and just do it yourself and get it done and learn while you're doing it. So you're literally killing 3 birds with 1 stone. And that's what the Time Is Money collection is about. You know what I'm saying? So bro, who would you say that you've been listening to lately with music?
Lately, alright, so there's this artist from Brooklyn who's popping off. He's under the same management as Post Malone. I love Post Malone, but this dude named St. John. He's from Brooklyn.
You gotta watch out for him?
Yeah, bro, I fuck with him. I fuck with him heavy. I feel like by the end of this year, he'll be like a lot bigger. He's on the come up now, which is fire, but definitely check him out. Who else? I mean, Tory Lanez, the last Tory Lanez album, I still bump consistently. That shit is a classic. I mean, I feel like I bump Michael Jackson like every day, so that's...
You can't never go wrong with Michael Jackson, man.
That's a staple.
People forget about where music started.
Yeah, bro.
And why music was started. You know what I'm saying? Yo, we're gonna be interviewing a lot of artists on here. That's one of my favorite things, to talk to people about what inspires them, you know, what opens and what channels their creative vision. You know what I mean? That's one thing that I love to do. So, you know, I definitely want different opinions also on music, about music, to help my creative vision. You know what I mean? Everyone has a different sense of music. Everyone likes different stuff. So on or off camera, that's one main thing that I ask people. You know, every time you come in here, whether we're on camera or not, you know, we're playing different tunes because that sets the vibe. You know, music moves people. You know?
And music is about a message too, man. Like going back to Michael Jackson, like if you really, you know, decipher what he's saying and the shit that he's just his intentions in his music, man, it's bigger than just popping bottles and getting money. Like it's a bigger movement when it comes to making music from a pure standpoint as to helping people and enlightening people and, you know, bringing a good vibe to people's lives on a day-to-day basis. So that's the approach that I take. And
I agree.
Yeah, man.
I agree, bro.
Got you.
I agree. Yo, so it's mad fun, you know, producing and engineering. Like I love doing that. I love doing that just as much as I love cutting hair. You know what I mean? That's why I'll be up till 5 in the morning. Last night I was up till like 5:30. I'm at the computer. I'm like this,
No sleep.
falling asleep. People think that, you know, that it's a joke, but when you got that passion for it, sleep could wait. We can sleep when we're dead. You know what I'm saying?
Time is an illusion too.
That's
man.
right. It really is.
The sun will come up and it's gonna go down, but
It really is.
Work every day, man.
That's right. I agree with you, bro.
So,
You know what I'm saying? I definitely agree. But it's very interesting playing with different sounds and hearing different artists in the industry and just thinking, you know, as a newcomer, someone who's new to Pro Tools and music software and Fruity Loops and all that stuff, it's very interesting to think like, damn, how do they create that sound? You know what I'm saying? And then as you get into Pro Tools, you start seeing all the different plugins and the different effects, and it's just interesting. It's just like a haircut. It's very detailed. Everybody has a different style, so you got to adapt to every different sound, every different style. So it's very interesting. You know, that's one of my things I like to do too. We got Thomas Money Studios. Allowed us to book a session. We've been at it lately, going ham. Rest in peace, Trips Beats. As I said in the intro, he was a very big inspiration of mine when it comes to music. That dude did everything with music. He did production, he did engineering, he did videographer, he did photography, he did everything. And he taught me a lot while he was here. And I'm looking to maximize all those things that he taught and keep his name alive. So now, I've been going real harder. I've been very much inspired to go harder with my music. Since he's passed away, I've gotten in tune with that community event. We got that community event coming up. I was encouraged and inspired to start this live streaming podcast, whatever you want to call it, and just to go hard, you know, because tomorrow's not promised. And speaking of which, that's why I do music as well, because I want people to know what I'm thinking. I want people to know exactly what I was thinking and what was on my mind and what was going through my head. And when I'm no longer here, my voice still will be, because music lives on forever, you know what I'm saying? Once you put things on, the internet is forever. Once you put something on the internet, it's never going away. You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the main reasons why I love music. You know, also the creative aspect. So that's a beautiful thing. You know what I mean?
That's it. And for anybody, you know, for anybody who's watching this, like, I mean, it really don't matter what age you are, but specifically for like the young dudes, the young girls, or whatever that want to get into music, you know, if you want to be a producer,
go for it.
Yeah, man, like it's so easy nowadays. Like
it really is.
You want to make beats, go get Fruity Loops. If you don't want to spend that, however much it is, you can get a cracked version from somebody you probably know.
Demo version.
Yeah, like it's so simple now. So it's like, and it's not just with music; it's with anything. I mean, it's just everything is so accessible in this generation, and it's like I feel like everybody of our age group, man, there's so many talented people and so many, I don't want to say weird, but just like unique pockets.
Different things,
yeah, like that was never available back in the, you know, in our parents' age, because they didn't have Instagram, they didn't have all these fucking, you know,
all these platforms,
yeah, like
and all of that.
Fucking YouTube, man. Like you don't need school. You can learn whatever you want on YouTube nowadays. So
that's right.
It's a blessing, man.
That's the truth.
You can't take it for granted.
Things that we didn't really have when we were younger.
Exactly.
Nowadays, the young kids are so advanced because of technology.
Yeah, you got babies coming out the womb with an iPhone in their hand.
Yup.
Like
3-year-old kids that know how to use it better than us.
Yeah, hell yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So
and that's just like how we're talking about music, you know, like everything evolves.
Yeah.
Now we have the music from the 70s is way different. 70s, 80s, 90s is way different than the music that's being out now. You know, it's a whole different sound. Mm-hmm. I was talking to my little brother about that yesterday. Yeah. It's a completely different sound, you know? Bro. It evolved.
Yeah.
And as an artist, if you don't evolve with it, you're going to get left behind. And nobody's going to like your sound and your music.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. It's crazy. Especially, I mean, particularly with hip hop. I mean, you know, people got different opinions about where hip hop is right now, but it's all about evolution, man. It's always music. I mean, hip hop specifically, just because of the art form that it is and the mindset that, you know, that brings the content that is hip hop. It's always gonna evolve, man. So
that's right.
You hit it on the head. Bro.
I agree.
You gotta stay up to date.
Always evolve. I just heard that on an interview from someone. They were saying it was actually the interview was from Pusha T. And he was actually saying, you know, he just dropped his album not too long ago.
Fire.
And he was saying, you know, you gotta evolve, you gotta grow music. Dudes are these artists like Jay-Z. He just dropped 444. He's still relevant and he's still at his level, his $1 billion level, but he's still now he's at a point where he's 40, 50, he's about 50 years old, and he's schooling young dudes like us, letting us know what's important, letting us know what's the right thing to do, you know what I'm saying?
Teaching.
So, exactly. So he's being a teacher to the game.
Yeah, man. That's what you bro, yo, you could be 15 years old. I mean, me personally, I approach music as teaching to me. Like, my experiences, my life, what I know, what I can give to people, whether it's from a money standpoint, a business standpoint, a relationship standpoint, like, as much as I'm, you know, making music personally to get shit off my chest and just kind of make great art, I'm here to, you know, hopefully save you some time and energy from doing some shit that maybe I did to help your life. Like, that's what we gotta be doing, man.
You hear what he just said? Help your life. So with that being said, I just want to let y'all know, we're gonna wrap up with this message. With that being said, I just want to let y'all know, like, whatever you want to do, whatever your goals are, whatever your dreams are, your aspirations, chase them. Don't let no one tell you that you can't do it. The only one stopping you from that goal and that aspiration and doing so is yourself. You know what I'm saying? You probably heard that a million times, but hear it 1,000,001. Hear it again from me. You know what I'm saying? The only one stopping you from that is you. You got to go out and get what's yours. You know what I'm saying? It's a dog-eat-dog world. So you got to go out and get what's yours. You know what I mean? Don't let no one tell you that you can't do it, because you can. Again, the only one stopping you is you. You know what I'm saying? We're going to cut it short. We're not going to talk your ear off. We don't want to hold y'all too long. You know what I'm saying? But like I was saying, though, this is my man Brian Daniel. Check him out on Instagram and all platforms at I Am Brian Daniel.
Yes, sir. I Am Brian Daniel. And you can follow me. You can check out my website. I got all my shit up there, all my videos. I got merchandise, all that type of stuff. That's IamBrianDaniel.com. Check me out.
Got the website, IamBrianDaniel.com, and I Am Brian Daniel on all social media platforms. Yes, check him out. Tune into his sound. Tune into his music. Tune into his gear. Tune into everything. Watch out for this dude. He got some videos on the way. He got a project on the way. All of that. You know what I'm saying?
Go get that money back. Go stream that.
Go check that out. Go download that. We're going to cut y'all short. We're going to holla at y'all. We're going to get back at y'all. Y'all stay blessed, stay fresh, and thank you for tuning in to Who Got Cut.